Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special episode of Experience Exchange with Liz. Hello.
Hi.
I'm so excited for you to be here. Liz is the owner of High Witchery. She is an herbalist and a creative entrepreneur. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys. I'm so honored.
Yes, you are a Central Valley staple, and I knew of you since episode 18 when we did our apothecary episode.
That is right. This is not my first time being on here. It's second, but the first one was only a write-in, so this one's more. This one's a little more nerve-wracking.
Well, we're excited to have you here because, yes, on episode 18, we were kind of still new to the Central Valley. And I was like, who is the local apothecary person? And I was like looking furiously on Instagram and found you. And your page looks so cool. And I was so scared. I told David, I was like, I'm going to write her, but what if she leaves me on red? She's so cool.
Oh my gosh. I think the only time I've ever left someone on red was an accident. And then they actually came up to me and they're like, hey, did you get my message? And I was like, no.
Oh my God.
So I promise if it ever happens, it's an accident. DM me again. No, I love people DMing people on Instagram. I tell people I'm chronically online. If you need anything, it's like 2 a.m. you need to message me. So I'm glad you did. I'm glad we're here.
Yes. I know you were so kind and answered all of our apothecary questions. So go back to episode 18 if you want to hear that original exchange.
Yes.
But through the years, because I think that was back in 2024 or early 2025.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's been, and now we're in 2026. So I've known you for at least 2 years.
That's crazy. It's actually crazy to think I've been in the Valley for 11 years now.
Yeah. You're originally an LA girl like me, right?
Anaheim, California.
Anaheim,
Orange County.
Close enough. SoCal.
It's true. It's like, I always tell people, have you heard of Disneyland? Where I'm like in the ghetto outside of Disneyland. I don't even think it exists anymore. The places where I used to play volleyball and handball with like the little street kids. I'm pretty sure there's a parking lot now for Disneyland, which, I mean, cool. I don't know. I don't go to Disneyland, but I'm sure people are very happy for that.
Side note, one time David and I went to downtown Disney and we wanted to get something to eat, but like not in downtown Disney. So we looked up like the best taco place and it had like basically thousands of reviews, 5 stars. When we pull up, they had armed security, like with the glickies and everything. And I was like, oh my God. And not just one, they had like 3 armed security at the taco place. I was like, we're going to have to dodge like a drive-by or something. But the tacos were delicious.
They weren't arming against you guys. It was... There's those late night taco thieves.
Yeah, seriously. But I understand. I feel like growing up in Southern California gives you character.
Man, all my friends make fun of me, but any second I get, anytime someone wants to talk, I'm like, do you want to know where I'm from? Let me tell you a little bit about Orange County. And they're like, oh, LA? And I'm like, Orange County. I mean, it's different. Have you seen OC Housewives? Like, it's a little different. But,
yes.
Yeah.
But now you're here. You made it to the Central Valley. We'll talk about your journey in a second. But first, let's start off with High Witchery. So what is High Witchery? How would you describe High Witchery?
Oh, High Witchery is my baby. It's a lifestyle brand. So I don't just focus solely on products. It's a holistic herbal apothecary. So say you're needing like dried plant material. I've got that. Say you need a full... body balm, I create those, or you're needing just some guidance on how to create your own, I give all that. So it's like a well-rounded brand, and calling it a lifestyle brand actually makes it easier for me to incorporate, like, I sell incense holders. It just makes it easier for me to be like, hey, I make these handcrafted products, but to aid in the whole aesthetic and the whole lifestyle, I also have these. Which incense sells very well for me. As an organic skincare manufacturer, I'm actually surprised at how many people come back for the incense and the organic stuff. It's a balance.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
You do like mind, body, soul care, really.
Yes. I love how you put it that way. See, I love talking to other people and they give me more perspective. Because I spend all my time crafting and doing the thing. And then when I have to sit down and like actually explain myself, I'm like, I have no clue how to put it together. But yeah, mind, body, and soul. I love that.
One of the first products after meeting you and seeing your stuff like around town one of the first products I fell in love with was your bug repellent, specifically because I'm a dog mom and I care a lot about that stuff. And I'm always worried because on the like regular mosquito repellent or bug repellent, it says like, don't let your dog lick it or they're gonna die.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh my God, what if she licks me while we're like hanging out outside? So yeah, I brought your bug spray or bug oil to the function and I'm like, who wants some? And people will actually like take some. So I love that like your products also reflect you and your values.
I appreciate that. It has to be pet friendly where I'm at, because if you've seen any of my stories, my workspace is in my home. So if you see little dog hairs, it's just made with love. But yeah, sometimes these little fuckers will get into the stupidest things, and you have to make sure all the products are non-toxic. At one point, I carried a dog-specific line with like lickable paw balm and all that.
Oh, nice, nice.
You know, when I moved, I just sold it all off and haven't revamped it. But that's always available if you want to DM me for anything. But yeah, it has to be dog proof. I have 3 Chihuahua mixes. Aww. And the one that's mixed with Weenie Dog, like that's his love language, is like licking every fiber of my being. And I'm like, if I had like Bath and Body Works on right now, or like Victoria's Secret, like he would not be happy. I wouldn't say die, you know. It's not that serious.
His tummy would hurt. Let's say his tummy would hurt.
He would be sitting there not too happy. But yeah, the bug repellent is infused, and it's infused with herbs that I grow.
Yes,
so it's very well-rounded. There are some products that carry essential oils, but I'm always very like open, like, hey, if you're gonna use this, use it outside, use it when you're camping, and then when you come home, wash it off. So yeah, all that good stuff. But yeah, it's whole herb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you always post your garden and it looks so beautiful, and it's like you grow the thing and then you make the thing into another thing, and I just love to see like the whole process. It's like she's really living her truth, connected to the earth. Even though you're like, you say you're chronically online, you do touch a lot of grass for someone that's chronically online.
It's so true, and it's kind of funny because if you see me, I'm actually working on the garden as we speak. It's always really a mess, but I have to pull out my phone and press record with my dirty hands, and I'm like, hey, this is day 3 of me doing whatever, and it's a mix. It's a mix of 30 seconds of me telling you what I'm doing and then 2 hours of doing the work, and then hopping back on being like, oh, only 30 seconds has passed, when it's like, I did shovel a hole for 2 hours just to make a 30-second reel. Like, it's a fine balance. I think it's great. I think my neighbors probably hear me vlogging and talking to myself, and they're just like, she's a garden influencer. And I am. You guys love the content, so, and I love doing the thing. I just find it amazing that I can remember to record every time. Like this morning, I walked into my garden to work, and I remembered to hit record before I did anything. I was like, I am on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then I tripped over a hole that I created, and
No. Yeah. Did you get that on film? That would be a good reel.
I probably did.
Oh, nice.
I have so many bloopers. I just forget to post them. A lot of them involve a lot of cussing. A lot. But yeah.
You definitely have like hustler spirit. Like you are very hardworking. And I think from what I remember, you started your entrepreneur journey when you were a kid, basically. Like you always figured out a way to hustle. So what was your first hustle?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, because I was just thinking about it on the way over here. It was snow cones with a Target snow cone like slushy thing.
Oh my god.
The only reason I remembered about it and why I was thinking about it is because I had watched this viral video of this girl wanting to do a bake sale with her neighbors. And so she does this bake sale, and her neighbor kids don't cut a profit with her. And I was like, I was that little dickhead kid. Like, I was like, did you provide product for this bake sale? Like, I was... So it was me and the snow cones. I was probably like 5 or 6. And every money, or all the sales that I made, like the first 2 weeks, I had to give back to my dad for buying me the snow cone machine. Oh my god. That was the first like hardest lesson about overhead.
That's how he taught you overhead? Yup.
He was like, man, that snow cone machine was $25. You better be charging more for these snow cones. It was fantastic. I lived in apartments though, so there's tons of kids walking around with their lunch money. Could punk them. And let me tell you, the only reason I grew up so capitalist is because I grew up or I was born in 1997. At the turn of the century, everybody wanted to be billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
I would walk around saying I'm going to be the next Fortune 500 CEO. You know, I'm not there yet. One day, we'll check in a couple of years. But it was cool to want to be rich. Now I'm an adult. I'm like, oh, just kidding. Like, capitalism? What?
That's just the hallmark of a millennial. I would say you're like a zillennial, like between millennial and Gen Z.
I grew up thinking I was a millennial because I didn't have a phone until middle school.
Yeah,
like I don't know. Maybe it was just being kind of poor.
Did you have a MySpace?
Nope.
Okay. I also didn't have a MySpace, but my peers did, so I counted that.
I wasn't allowed to be on the computer. So when my cousins and stuff, when I would go to my dad's house, and my cousins were on, I don't know if anyone remembers SFOG, but it was this website, that corrupt website that my older cousins were scaring the shit out of us for. It was like all those scary movies. The one viral that people can think of is that car driving down that alley, that grassy alley, and then something pops up. Think of a whole website of just those creepy videos and like videos of orbs floating around. Like this is 2003, 2004. Like that shit was scary. So that was like my only computer experience. I was not allowed to watch witchy movies or movies about death or movies about like anything. My mom was like a hardcore like Reformed Christian at this point when she got custody of me. Prison jail. Like my mom's got a whole story, but she came out of prison, got custody of me, wasn't allowed to watch movies about anything. And now when I tell people like, oh yeah, like I love all this, and they're like, oh, that's so practical magic, or that's so what's the guy with the portals? He's a Marvel character. Doctor Strange.
Okay.
When I'll talk about like astrophysics or random stuff, they're like, oh, have you seen Doctor Strange? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these movies. Like I need like a whole like marathon, but it was very strict growing up. So I didn't have, that's why I consider myself a millennial. I'm like, I didn't have the new cool things like just.
That makes sense. I was in a very similar boat, but people that were born like 93 to like 98 have a lot of what's called generational planets, which are the slower moving planets in Capricorn. So that's why like against our will we're so capitalist coded, or just like want to make money and feel secure, even if it's something like creative. It's like, how can I monetize this? And that's why a lot of millennials and Gen Z are like, let me have a hobby that I don't monetize. And that's like our struggle. Even if we're trying to have fun and disconnect, like we're always like, but can I sell this though?
So called out. My biggest enemy right now is anyone who tells me, okay, what do you do without making money? And I'm like, how rude. I'm working on it. Because a mutual friend of ours, Krista Luna, I don't know if I could shout her out on this.
Yeah, please.
Love her.
Yes, she was also on the podcast.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I missed a couple episodes. I gotta catch up. The million things I'm doing. Speaking of Krista Luna, she was the one who was like, what do you have? What's a hobby that you have that you don't monetize? And it's been a long time. I don't know if any of you follow like my financial journey. I was homeless for a while. So for someone to ask me that was, I wanted to be offended, but she does not come from a place of, right. It was a genuine, honest question. I was like, I'm offended because I'm called out. I don't do anything that's not monetized. It's since changed. I have picked up photography. I don't even want to call it that. It's just more like I got a nice camera and I've been doing all the same things that I was doing with the iPhone, but with the camera. So it's like easier. But like product photography when I'm going out. Just little things. I didn't want to call it photography. It's just casual. I don't want to make it too much.
But that's what a hobby is, right?
I guess, right? See how uncomfortable I am even talking about it? I'm like, this is so new to me.
Me so having fun without making money? What?
A crime. Don't tell my father.
But given your background and what you just shared, that there was a period where you were unhoused, that totally makes sense that your body is still probably like, am I safe? When is the other shoe gonna drop? And I think I remember like you posted a video or something and you were like, Yeah, when I was in house, I was trying to play it off cool. Like, oh, I live in my car. I'm like this free roaming hipster.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. How long did you live that adventure?
So it was only 2.5 months, but it felt
It
like,
will humble you. Yeah.
oh my gosh, like no other. Like I still genuinely like think about certain things, and I'm like, how honored I am now to just do the thing versus when I was in that moment. And even though it was just a short period, like it was profoundly like humbling. I love that word, humbling. To me, I was like, oh, I hit rock bottom. Like that was hard. But I did have fun in the time. I was playing it off. People would ask me. It was like my favorite thing to talk about. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm homeless. I live in my car. You want to come see? And it's like cute. My little bed's all set up and stuff.
Nice.
My dogs are constantly with me. And it was during spring, so it was thankfully not too hot.
Yeah, the weather was okay.
Perfect. So, wow, couldn't have asked for like a better homeless experience. I almost feel like dumb when I talk about it, but when you're in it, it's crazy because you don't know what's gonna happen the next day, and it was just day by day survival. And now I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, it was just a 2.5 month stint. It was just a short era in my life, but it will forever change how I do anything.
Yeah.
How I look at money, which it was needed because as any business owner, you're just constantly looking for the next dollar. So when I was homeless, I was looking for the next place to sleep.
The next dollar to eat, like to buy your things. Like, yeah,
The amount of support I got from people, though, because I was just so honest. Like, I think in donations, I was able to pay a deposit for the the garage, excuse me, that I ended up renting. Fantastic, but it was a garage.
4 walls and a door? Let's call it a house, yeah.
And a window.
And a window.
It was great. If you guys remember that, I'm still in the same house, basically, but I've moved up to the actual house now, not the garage. It was beautiful, though. Like, people I've never met before, and they're like, I've been following you for years. I've been following you since you were No Luck Crafts, and that was, like, before college, you know, like, all this stuff. It was very humbling, and I got a lot of help. I could not have done it without them.
Wow.
And for the most part, too, it wasn't even about the money. It was about nobody wanted to rent to what was I, 25 at the time? Nobody wanted to rent to a 25-year-old with 3 dogs and no credit. Like, I have student loans. I have terrible credit. Still have terrible credit, even though I paid off the student loans this year. And I paid off my car last week.
Ooh, congrats. Yes.
I will feel it when the credit score heals. I'm still like, why was that not instant? Why did I not log back in and it be like, Elizabeth, 800 credit score? Like...
Yeah, I know, right? Overnight. Yeah. It's such a corrupt system. Credit scores weren't even a thing like before the 60s or 70s. Like something wild like that.
Oh, I remember that time. I remember that lifetime.
But I mean, you know, ask for help, which is super brave. Sometimes we do need help, and a lot of people, especially in our generation, can be a little too proud.
Right.
And they're just like, I'm just gonna suffer in silence. I have no community. And it's like, yeah, there are some like shady characters, like don't trust everybody. But for the most part, I genuinely believe that there are more good people in the world than bad people. It's just that the bad people get the publicity. So
it's true. And every single person that gave me money, like I'm still really close with, just because I don't know, it's very easy to hold in like an online friendship for that long, first and foremost. But second, a lot of them were people that I work with now.
Oh, wow.
And it just was happen chance, because what I've learned living in the Valley is don't burn bridges until like you absolutely have to, because a lot of the people who did donate too were people that like I once previously felt bristled by. Which is an easy way to say it, because I'm very sensitive. So when someone hassles me, it registers in my brain. And I'm like, maybe these people don't like me, like, you know, steer clear. A lot of them stepped up.
Oh, wow.
And it was just, I still think about it and cry to this day, because I paid for a deposit. And then I got a lead on the house from somebody, because I was like, nobody wants to rent to me. The VA, which I love the VA, but we slipped through the cracks really bad with them. They promised us at one point $1,000 to Target.
Wow.
To shop for us. And I was waiting for weeks for that, and it never came.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But so really, without the community that I built on Instagram, I wouldn't have made it as far. So anytime I'm feeling silly for ranting or venting or posting on social media, I have to remind myself, like, this is a community I built on that ranting, on that venting,
on that honesty.
That, yeah, like, devil's advocate, like, hey, did you think about something this way? Like, I always thought I was ruffling feathers, but I inspired a lot of people, and it was very evident when I was homeless. I was very, very grateful at that time. Still am, but I feel like that was lifetimes ago, and it was 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. No, 3 years ago?
It was barely 3 years ago?
Time moves so weird now. I'm in a stable relationship. I live in the front house of the garage. But, like, you've seen my garden. Like, life is just so different now.
Wow, that is, like, hyperspeed to go from, like, living in your car to being a business owner who paid off her car, paid off her student loans, like, is expanding her business. Wow, girl.
Timeline jumping.
You move at hyperspeed. So what was the first business that you built once you made it to your ADU? We're going to call it an ADU.
What's an ADU? What's that?
ADU is when people convert their garages to homes. Additional dwelling unit.
So when I moved to this house, I think it was year 3 of High Witchery. I was still very much High Witchery. Like, okay. I was leaning on High Witchery at this time. Very much so.
So when was High Witchery established?
The end of 2021. We had just closed the Creative Market Turlock. It was me and my bestie, Jen. Hi, Jen. There's so many Jens in my life.
Different Jen.
I know, you're the first one who's not like Jennifer. I was like hiking a lot. I think I had gone to Colombia and harvested a bunch of dandelions. So I was still in my herbalist lifestyle, but I wasn't High Witchery yet. I had just healed from surgery for my gallbladder.
Wow.
That was very much like propelled me into herbalism and like natural medicines and natural mindful living. So I was hiking. There was so much dandelion, the flower, the leaf, the root, that I just started digging. And it was like high enough up in the mountains that, you know, there wasn't dogs peeing on it.
Or like pesticides and stuff.
Especially the pesticides. It was just a gorgeous area right during spring. So I, like, just in this like maybe like 2 square foot area, pulled up so much dandelion root. And in the back of my head, I was like, I want to make some massage oil, some infused oil. Took it home, washed it up. I think I put the whole like wet dandelion root in oil and like let it sit overnight. It grew mold because that's not how you infuse oils.
Trial and error.
So we went back maybe like 2 weeks later. I was like, okay, I'm going to determined to try again. I looked up how to dry the medicinals before infusing the oils. Infused oils are hard to look up. They are not something that's just readily like available. It's like a lot of this information is hidden behind like paywalls, which I didn't have at the time.
Yeah.
I still kind of refuse to pay, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll pick up a book before I'll pay for an online course. Unfortunately, that's just me. I don't do well with online anything. I get distracted. So I was looking up like specifically infused oils. There wasn't much information, so it was just trial and error. I ended up drying it out, infusing my first oil, and it was Columbia series, and the label on the bottle had the schoolhouse, like a picture I actually took and put it through Pixar, made a label, got the label made, put it on, and it was my first massage oil. From there, it was High Witchery. Someone actually came up with the name. A follower was like, you know, kind of witchy. I was a little witchier at that time. It wasn't just spiritualism. It was like, you know, witchy stuff. And she was like, you know, you dabble a little bit. High Witchery. Like, she was so cool about it. It was a girl who did crochet. And
wow.
She was like, yeah, and she gave me my name.
That's amazing. Wow.
So I redid the label. I don't think the labels had any business name. It was just the schoolhouse. redid the labels and put High Witchery on it, and that was my first product.
Wow, that is amazing. That is such a cool story.
Dandelion root massage oil.
And that's like the perfect first product because like you have this thing from nature for like a healing purpose made from plants that you like harvested yourself. You learned through trial and error, your own quality assurance. I love that. I have more questions for you about local plants and things that you make right after this ad break. Today's episode is brought to you by us, Kythera Collective. If you've been vibing with the energy of the show, then you're going to love the Kythera Club over on Patreon. It's a space that I built for the cosmic, the curious, and the slightly chaotic. You know who you are. With 3 delicious tiers to choose from, we start with the chocolate level at $4 a month, which gains you access to weekly horoscopes and the exclusive Unhinged podcast, where I say things that don't make it to this main feed. It's sweet, it's spicy, and it's just for you. Next, we have the cafe level at $7 a month. This is where things really start to get cooking. You'll receive access to exclusive workshops, monthly virtual hangouts, and a private Discord community where you can chat directly with me and receive exclusive behind-the-scenes updates. It's magical, cozy, and a little unhinged in the best way. Finally, we have the tequila level. This is the VIP lounge. At $25 a month, you'll receive everything from the previous tiers, plus a personal 15-minute one-on-one session with myself or David each month, and discounts if you want to extend the session. It's a whole vibe and a powerful way to receive personalized guidance. So if you've been laughing along with us, crying, or rage screaming in agreement, come hang out with us at the Kythera Club. Head over to patreon.com/JenCalo and choose your tier. If you want to sponsor an episode and advertise with us, go to our website, www.jencalo.com. All right, now back to the show. Hello, welcome back. So we got so excited to jump into your story. We didn't ask for your signs. What are your signs? For the people want to know.
I kind of want to give like a 5-second, just from what we've already talked about. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess.
Yeah, and we did a reading once, but I do so many readings that it's just like in and out. I want to say Gemini for some reason.
I'm a little offended.
Or Pisces, something air or water.
Okay, you're on the right lines. I am a Cancer sun,
Okay.
a Scorpio moon,
Okay.
and a Sag rising.
Oh, I love that. Okay. David is also a Sagittarius rising.
It's the only thing keeping me alive. Did you hear the first two? I'm a water, a sun, and a water moon. I'm always in my fields.
Yes.
If I didn't have like some sort of humor, like comedic relief, I'd be depressing all the time.
And Sagittarius risings are blessed by a lot of luck in their life. So like even when things are down, like they will go back up.
I think the luck is a positivity because I play the lotto. If you don't hear from me for a while, maybe the lotto actually paid off. But from now, I lose scratcher tickets. So maybe it's a different kind of luck.
Don't you have an uncle that has like a knack for winning? I remember you told me this story. You have an uncle that can win scratchers like when he absolutely needs to.
Like, yeah, when he needs to. So I have to tell him like not to play year round. Just play like, maybe when you want to go shopping or something. Because the people in Sacramento, there's an office that you go to redeem your $1,000. If it's more than $1,000, it's a different office. But there's one specific office. They know us.
Because he goes so often.
They're like, do you know that like this is almost a record? They're like, this is like you come in like at least every 3 months.
Wow.
And he actually, when we were upgrading from the ADU to the front house, he won $1,000 scratcher on it's like the $20 scratchers, right? Like he does have to invest a little bit. He won $1,000 and we were able to like buy the furnishings, and it kind of made up for that $1,000 Target gift card that we never got. Aww. Because we were able to buy the dumb lime green shades that I wanted and the curtains, and I actually changed out some of the doorknobs because I'm extra like that. Like I didn't. So to think about other people touching a doorknob that I wanted to use, it was like a germ thing and everything. But like we had that little bit of extra money to move in. The landlord. Okay, so here's my luck. The landlord didn't waive the deposit, but she said you can pay it off over time.
Wow.
So instead of like this huge like $3,000 one installment, I think I paid it over 6 months, and it was so much easier.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was lucky. You're right.
Yeah. So going back to plant medicine, I have a question / a story to share with you. So my dad, he was very much like, marijuana is bad, potheads are bad.
Hell yeah, it is.
But then one day, and I was like maybe in elementary school or middle school, for some reason I was like looking through his nightstand. Mistake number 1, you don't do that for your parents. Luckily,
we've all done it though.
Luckily, what I found was interesting, not traumatic, but he had like a bottle of rubbing alcohol and some marijuana in it, and I was like, Dad, why do you have weed? And he's like, okay, weed is bad when you smoke it, but
he's like, but
if you use it for your body, it's okay.
Right.
And this was like before weed was legal, so I was like shocked. I was like, where did you procure this? So what is your stance? I think we can guess by the name, but I want to ask you officially, what is your stance on marijuana as medicine?
It 100% is. I do have an issue with the cartridges, like the new vape pens, because I'm currently struggling with how addicted I am to them, and they offer no medicinal support. Like, it is just concentrated THC. It is full spectrum, I guess, whatever. But like medicinal herb, like sun-grown herb, beautiful green buds, like that infused in oil or infused in like tinctures, that's true medicine. So your uncle or your dad with the marijuana and the alcohol, it was always my uncle's. My dad never could get away with it. He had his kids watching him every 24/7. But I would tell my cousins, I'm like, oh, did you see that in the medicine cabinet? My cousins were like, why were you in the medicine cabinet? I'm like, I don't know, you don't get curious?
I just want to know.
Just looking for toilet paper in the medicine cabinet. It was always funny, but all of my uncles did, because they're from Mexico. My dad was born in Mexico. I am first generation on my dad's side, second generation on my mom's side. So immigrants be doing immigrant things.
This is true.
All my uncles had it, and it became a thing now. So anytime we would go to a different party, I would look in their medicine cabinets.
Who's got the weed?
They all did. So it's so common. Which actually, I did have an alcohol or a cannabis infused alcohol for a while, and it sold very well. I'm surprised I don't keep it. I have a million products like that come and go. I don't keep like revamping all of them or restocking all of them. But the cannabis alcohol may make a comeback after this. I like that we're talking about it.
Do you make any products that are like CBD or THC?
THC, yes. I will mistakenly, I don't want to say mistakenly, like I am purposely saying CBD. My products are CBD, but they are full spectrum. I take the whole plant, all 5,000 constituents in the herb, and I infuse it into my oils. I will call it CBD because for the most part, when I'm marketing to people who are new, they're new to all forms of cannabis.
Yeah.
So for me to say this is THC, they in their brains have already been taught like, oh, that's not what I want CBD. So it's just, I'm not tricking anybody, but I am like introducing it in a way that they're already familiar with. It is CBD, and then I'll ask them more questions. I'm like, do you work anywhere that THC could be an issue? And they're like, no. Most of the time, chronic pain users, a lot of us are home. I stay home on chronic pain days. So a lot of them can get away with the full spectrum. Now, if they do say like it can only be CBD, I tell them like, do not use my products. I don't want to be liable for anything.
Yeah.
But reality with the body balms and the body oils, it's not concentrated enough to actually penetrate into your bloodstream like that. It's only going muscle deep. You know, the fascia, the muscle tissue, it's not really hitting the bloodstream where it's going to like overtake your body and get you completely high. But I do have a theory that the bath soaks do.
Oh, wow. Because your pores open and stuff?
Your pores are open. Epsom salts have magnesium, which also
already
open
make
the
you
pores.
sleepy.
Already make you sleepy.
Relaxed.
And then have you ever heard when someone says don't bathe in it? Like don't bathe in the perfume or you know, something like that. My brain is thinking you are literally bathing in CBD in the full spectrum. That makes sense. Is it like hitting the bloodstream because of like the prolonged exposure? That's my theory. If someone wants to test it, you can't test it on me because my blood is 100% THC at this point. Like, there's not even any blood in there. But, like, I want to test it on maybe someone who's, like, not a heavy user. I don't know. Blood work scares me, but this is hard-hitting questions.
This is a science project.
Someone has come up to me and said, hey, don't drink wine while you use the CBD bath soaps. And I'm like, why? She's like, my husband had to pull me out of the tub.
Oh my God. That's good to know.
Since then, I have put serving sizes on all of my items. I'm like, one spoonful.
That's it.
Of the Epsom salts.
That's all you need.
And wine. I was like, you must have had a good night, girl.
Yeah.
She's like, I slept so good.
Yeah. One time I did drink a lot of wine and went into a hot tub and a similar thing happened. Yes. Do not drink and go into warm water. But speaking of, medicine, a lot of women, their lunar cycles, if you will, like their periods, sometimes they get some badass pain, especially people that have like endometriosis and stuff. Like, what products would you recommend for all the uterus owners out there for that time of the month?
The CBD, what I call it, our body balm, is the oil mixed with beeswax. So what I tell people for cramps, especially for endometriosis, is to put a large scoop of it, rub it in down into your hands where it's an oil, and put it on the back, at the base of your back, like the base of your, what is this, your spine.
Yeah.
I don't know my terms right now. And it's gonna relax the muscles in the back first. And then you can also put some on the front. I don't normally tend to put some on my abdomen. I normally focus it on my back, and it helps tremendously. Okay.
That's good to know. You sell your products in a lot of different places. You sell them within here at Luna. You sell them at Moonchild. In Modesto, where do you sell them?
Actually, I don't have a storefront in Modesto. I do have an office in Modesto. I don't have enough inventory to carry it at my office yet. Hopefully in the future. But I have a storefront in Turlock.
Nice.
That's kind of my baby right now. We just opened in October.
Okay,
so it's still very new for me. And all of those places you can find that specific. It's a green label balm. I offer many balms, but the one specific for pain relief is green label. Okay,
nice. Yeah, you can find like all that CBD and non-CBD stuff. But you also do pop-ups and online sales.
And that's where the entrepreneur comes up too.
Yes.
I feel like the retail stores are like fun. They, I don't want to say they don't make me money, but
the margins are just smaller when you're at someone's store.
Yeah, I do have to share the profits. I have to change my prices a little bit, and it's harder for them to sell my products because my brand is very much me.
Yeah.
So the pop-ups. People come to the pop-ups to see me in Modesto, and they're like, I'm come from Merced. I'm like, did you know I have my products there? They're like, yeah, but I wanted to come see you. So totally the pop-ups are my bread and butter. I love them. They're so community-filled, too.
And then, I'm sorry if I butcher the name, but you have these events called Sip and Shop. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, tell us about Sip and Shop.
So they're located at the Post Restaurant and Bar. And the Sip and Shop, not unique to me, totally just like an industry term. But they have a really good bar, and they have these huge mimosas, like the 4 people mega mimosas.
Oh my God!
And margaritas. So I wanted to like theme something around that because it always seems that once you get a little bit of alcohol in you, it doesn't matter what you're selling. Someone's like, oh, I need that. It could be fidget toys, and a grown woman after a margarita is like, give me a fidget toy, So it was more catered to the restaurant and its patrons because there's a huge following there that goes on Friday nights. So Sip and Shop, you can pick up a margarita, a mixed drink, a cocktail, and then you get to walk around about like 15, anywhere from 8 to 15 vendors.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's all indoors. In the summer, we do have a couple people out in the courtyard, but for the most part, like we have enough to fit like 30 people inside.
Wow.
It's a big venue.
Yeah. And I know that sometimes you also do like classes. I've seen a few classes and I've been like, dang it, I can't make it. Like you did a flower pressing class, like how to press flowers and put them on candles for like decorative candles. Yeah, you do a lot of cool stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I love that you share your knowledge with the community, your gifts with the community, like from growing them to like teaching people to selling it all over the Central Valley. Exciting, 420 is coming up. Is High Witchery doing something for 420?
This is High Witchery's official holiday. Last year we had it's funny enough, I like the two terminology titles. You know what I mean? Sip and shop, and then for 420 I do a puff and paint.
Ooh.
A little play on words.
Yes.
But, it's in a courtyard, like a huge courtyard. You get to puff on whatever you like, and you get to paint. It is free painting. There is an outline, but you can paint over it if you wanted. It's not lead. It's not like there's no person up there teaching you step by step.
No Bob Ross, like, and then you do this?
Yeah. I don't really necessarily, I don't know if I mess with that. I got the ADHD. It's a thing. So, very free for all. You can like stand up, get over, walk away, go with the vendors. Last year, it sold out.
Wow.
So this year, I offered more tickets. We have more vendors. We have a huge photo booth installation. So not only is it called Puff and Paint, there's a 420 Fest attached to it.
Wow.
The Puff and Paint is a privated ticketed event, so you can't walk into the area where they're smoking or painting, but you can enjoy the rest of the courtyard where there's vendors around like the whole area. You can bring your own smokables because it's outdoors, they don't mind. And you can just shop the vendors. There'll be themed vendors, there'll be dessert vendors. Desserts on 420, you have to.
Yes, absolutely.
It's more of a market versus like a sponsored weed event. It's not like an industry night or anything like that. It's super laid back. It's for like the common casual weed smoker. I think last year for like the first 20 minutes it was all a bunch of people like, how do you even like this joint? Like they're like, I don't like joints. I used to smoke out of a ball. Like it was just, I was like, whoa, how did you people find me? You newbies, I love it. It was a lot of casual smokers. It's not super like these are dealers and because I do like those events. I go to those events. It's not one I'm hosting. It's just chill.
Yeah.
And it's on 417, not actually 420. Okay. So you could still celebrate 420.
Yeah. Wow, that's very exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and the fact that you sold out last year, I'm wishing you abundance and hoping that you sell out this year too. Thank you. But another way that we have stayed in contact and remained in partnership is that Lizz is part of the Kythera Club discount where folks can get 10% off things from highwitchery.com, any pop-ups, or if you DM Lizz directly, if you're part of the Patreon, you get 10% off all of these wonderful goods. And for our folks that are not local to the Central Valley, California, you can ship, correct?
Oh, I ship a lot of my products.
Yeah. The only things you can't ship are the CBD things, correct?
I actually can ship those. You just can't get them on my website. So you can DM me. The things I can't ship are the massage oil candles, which they've been They've been long sold out now. They're soft like body butters. So there's no like top to them where it screws on. It's kind of just an open vessel. So if it were to melt in transit, like they're very soft. They're not as durable as my regular candles. There's a chance that they'll melt in transit and arrive to you kind of gross. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you do so much. You have all of this knowledge. What is next for High Witchery besides like events? Like where are you hoping to expand?
Oh my goodness. So this year I decided that we're just going to focus on expanding the entrepreneur side instead of scaling High Witchery, if that makes sense. So Witchery herself, my little baby, is going to be consistent for the rest of this year. Like I need a more consistent like label maker because I don't make my own stickers. Actually, that's one thing I do outsource. My sticker maker went out of business. So this year is about streamlining that. I've noticed throughout the years that my audience is about middle-aged. So my tiny labels are not cutting it. This year we're going to have just a couple revamps on that. Just because, like we said, we didn't realize, like, time has passed.
Yes.
So much so. I'm like, there are just little admin things that High Witchery needs to focus on. But I feel like the entrepreneur other sides are really revamping this year. Year of the Horse. It's about go and action. Excuse me. It's the coffee. It's hitting me.
Yeah, what entrepreneurial things are you expanding to?
Then, let's see. When is this coming out? 415.
Yeah.
I have a office space in Modesto that I'm hoping to have private clients come to me. A lot of the storefronts and the pop-up markets that I go to are very public. Not a lot of people want to talk about pain or talk about what they're going through.
Yeah.
They want a space where they can unmask.
Yeah, totally.
So I have an office space in Modesto now that we can meet at, and we can talk about those things. You can sample all my products there.
Oh, she gives samples, y'all.
So samples are amazing. I just started offering them, I would say like middle of last year. Every person who samples a product buys a product. Like I think at this point it's 100% because at least when I'm giving them the sample. If you're sampling at Luna Luna or somewhere else, buy the product. I know you'll love it. Yeah. But with me, I put it on their skin, and because there's no sting with the eczema psoriasis, or because there's instant relief with the CBD, they're like, give me 2 of those.
Wow.
It's been a game changer offering samples. I never wanted to because business-wise, it's lost money.
Yeah.
But herbalist-wise and aesthetic-wise and I don't know, just community-wise, people want to try it before they buy, especially with
absolutely.
prices.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even like Sephora and Ulta give free samples because a lot of people want to try something before they buy something.
This is so true.
Yeah. So you get that ROI back.
I'm learning. I didn't know any of this in college. When I'm taking the classes, I was so dumb, but now I'm like, oh, that's what they meant by know your audience.
Do you want to rep your alma mater? Where'd you go?
Stan State.
Stan State. Hey, nice.
Undefeated football team.
Really?
There's no football team. It's the joke.
Sorry. I don't know, because I went to Cal State Long Beach, and then I moved
glad
here.
you asked, because what if everyone else was like, they got a football team? And they go look it up, and they're like, this bitch lying. No, it's a joke. I'm just bad at them.
Cal State Long Beach also didn't have a football team.
It's also their running joke. I'm pretty sure they still live from Long Beach, but
yeah, that's so funny. All right. Well, thank you for sharing all that you do. You are so inspirational. Again, you are jumping timelines over here.
Yes.
Expanding, stabilizing. Follow Liz. We'll have all of her socials and websites and emails in the show notes. Go check out the Puff and Paint event and all of her pop-ups and join the Patreon so you can get that 10% off. Thank you. So good to see you.
Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
And thank you guys.
Yeah. Take care.
Zoom on the.
Bye, everyone.